Hello everyone, I'm back again with an interesting video on my channel HR Today. During this lockdown, I have spent considerable amount of time watching Mahabharata, which was being played on TV. This rejuvenated all my memories, all my childhood memories. Friends, Mahabharata, what it tells is how money and power govern and at times destroy human relations. Mahabharata, even in today's context, is still relevant. And Mahabharata is a tale of ethics, survival of fittest, and business sustenance. So, friends, the topic for today is business lessons from Mahabharata. Just a disclaimer before I move ahead. Whatever you watch in this video are my own observations. Any differences in opinion is welcomed and respected. Let us understand why, at first place, Mahabharata took place or the war took place. The prime reason was Kauravas lacking ethics during the game of dice and they disrespecting a woman. Mahabharata is a true example of vengeance of Draupadi. When she was humiliated in the Sabha, she decided that she will avenge Kauravas, and that is how the war started. Now, let us decode what are the three principles or business lessons which we can learn from Mahabharata. The first being business ethics. So what happens is, Kauravas invite Yudhishthir to play a game of dice. And here, Shakuni plays the role of a culprit because he plays an unfair game. When Yudhishthir comes, Yudhishthir loses all the games. The reason being, Shakuni has the dice which are made up of his father's bones. And whatever numbers he wanted, he will get on the dice. And that is how Yudhishthir loses the game of dice. Yudhishthir loses his entire property, he loses his entire wealth, he loses his family, even he loses his wife Draupadi. And after that loss, she was humiliated, and that is how she decided to avenge Kauravas. Friends, any organization is respected if they are ethical. Any organizations which follow ethics, which respects people and which respects its competition is well respected. So the first business lesson is to survive in competitive business environment. Organizations should always play with ethics and respect the competition. Now, the second lesson is never underestimate the competition. Kauravas, who were hundreds in number, and Pandavas, who were only five, never underestimated Kauravas. In fact, Kauravas underestimated the numbers of Pandavas and they have lost the war. If I have to talk about an example of two organizations in this, one was Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, when was launched in India, was a pioneer in the kind of food it offers. It never expected that a small company can take away its market share and eat away its entire profits. In 2011, when Domino's was launched, Domino's then was a revolution. And as we know now, Domino's is the number one snacks, I would say, in the current market. So it is always good to be prepared rather than underestimating others or the competition. Now, the third and the final lesson, business lesson, is believe in the X factor. Every organization, every individual has that X factor in them or the core competence in them. The only thing is identify what that X factor is. In Mahabharata, Pandavas have identified their X factor is Lord Krishna, who will guide them in the war. In business perspective, we all know Samsung and Apple are the two smartphone makers who always strive to be number one. So they are number one, number two, that's how they compete. But in 2015, when MI or Xiaomi came into Indian smartphone market, it was a revolution because Xiaomi believed their X factor is they can innovate at a low cost and can offer products to the customers at very low cost. And then we all know Xiaomi became the market leader. So the business lesson here is most important factor for any business is identifying their X factor or the core competence. Once you identify the X factor, we should believe in it. And a strong belief and strong execution and meticulous planning will lead to business success. Similarly, we have abundance of knowledge and wisdom in our ancient epics. And these are still relevant even in the VUCA-D world. Friends, I have added D to the VUCA, which is disruption. The prime reason for this is 2020 and the pandemic. So, this is what I wanted to share with you all. Thank you for listening to me. For any queries, reach out to me on ashokhrtoday@gmail.com. If you have liked my video, please like, follow, and subscribe my channel HR Today, and follow my YouTube channel and Facebook page HR Today. Stay happy and stay safe.